phones?
Perfect.
And if you have any hard candy, unwrap it now. That's a director's daughter.
That's a good drink right on your phone. No, I'm on my drink.
Yes, I am.
You think we want these two?
Who's arrived? Our director, our producer, our writer.
Don't worry, folks, it's going to be all right. God, we got a crowd. I thought there were 4 people.
I want to make a little disclaimer here. I'm supposed to be having an Australian accent, which I could not do. I had a great teacher though, Karen, who was straight from Australia. Raise your hand, Karen. And so, but don't blame her if it doesn't sound Australian. I don't even know how to pronounce my name. Well, anyway.
You got everybody?
Yeah. Should we go? Let them roll. Roll and free food.
Break away.
The Emu Speaks, written by Jerry Burning in June of 2020. Characters: Ace, salesman, played by Art Ritchie. Emu, sales assistant, played by Bill Rhodes. Boss, the person in charge, played by Laurie Saxton. And me, the narrator, Patty Brecker. Plot: the second banana takes charge. Scene 1. The Emu sits on the bar stool beside the Ace salesman. Emu drinks his wine through a long straw.
Well, you know how I don't like to complain.
You, my friend, are the ultimate whiner.
But I have good reasons.
Blather, my boy, blather. It's all blather. I get so tired of your blathering. It's always, I need.
Well, I have good reasons, and can an emu need?
I'm sorry. I did not intend to hurt your feelings, but...
That nephew of the producer,
Careful.
who pretends to be an actor, a bad actor, and really is, who can't remember his lines or his name or probably the day of the week.
Oh, come on, Emu.
I have a name, you know.
Sorry again.
So give me the dignity of addressing your coworker by his rightful name.
Of course.
Australian.
Sure. Sorry about that. Damn, I can't seem to remember. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Could you give me a clue?
How about Ali, as in Ali ostrich, which, by the way, an ostrich is a little bit bigger than emu, and they're in Africa, and this emus are more indigenous to Australia, which, Joe, that means that you can find them mainly in indigenous means you can find them in Australia. Okay.
Hi, Ollie.
And I thought the actor was a Dumbo.
Wrong, huh?
Yeah, yes, I'll give you a second chance. Since Ali Ostrich, delightfully alliterative, what might the suitable alliteration be for emu?
Oh, yeah. Emma Emu.
That might be appropriate if I had a sex change operation, but otherwise I am a guy.
Wait, I've got it. A clown's name in the old Barnum and Bailey circus. Emmett Kelly. Emmett Emu.
Well, I'm not sure that my mother thought to name me after a clown, but my father was just that sort of person.
Did I win?
There's no prize, but you got it. Congratulations.
I guess I owe you a beer after all that.
Champagne, Ace. Champagne.
Scene 2. Emu sits in car alone.
Only pay for what you want. No, it's need not want. Once more with feeling.
Ace jumps into the driver's seat.
Ready to go?
Only pay for what you need.
Excellent. But we're doing a new commercial today.
Only pay for what you need.
You are going to love this ad. So a man, a father that is driving a pickup truck.
Real men drive trucks.
Don't be sarcastic. So then this kid, the son, comes flying along on his skateboard and takes to the air and lands in the back of the pickup.
How'd you do that?
That'll be a little bit of fakery.
Okay, and then
Then the kid stands up and yells,
you only pay for what you need.
"Exactly!"
Man, oh man, I could do that without faking any of it.
And then the father looks back at his son and gives him a big thumbs up.
What actor is going to admit that his son is an emu?
That's funny.
Yeah? Well, that's actually sad, because I can't see. Yeah, but what about the same one you yell at the woman in the neat car, I can save you?
But the humor in that skit is her distaste for the bird in the back seat.
Well, that's me.
Yeah.
So, what if I'm driving the car and you are in the back seat, and I yell and hand her the business card, and then she sees you in the back seat and she whispers, pervert, and rolls up the window.
Pervert? Pervert? After all I've done for you?
Well, perhaps the lady just simply looks at you and then sneers.
Definitely better.
How about my voice? Is the Australian accent?
The accent has a certain charm, but the screech?
Oh, well, that has to do with the structure of my throatal glands.
Oh.
However, there is a rather famous veterinarian that has a two-snip solution to it called, and to eliminate the screech. Although I find it rather charming, but I'm willing to sacrifice the screech for my career.
I won't stand in your way if you want to step up. Take a speaking part. I don't know if you'll get paid the scale, but I don't know why not.
Well, because I'm a bird.
Well, there's that. But you're not really exactly a bird like Robin, for example.
That's like my wife. No, I'm more like Big Bird on Sesame Street. He gets great lines, so he must get paid big bucks.
Big Bird, not really real.
No, he's always been my hero.
Those creatures are actually puppets.
Like Pinocchio? Even Cookie Monster?
Yep, every one of them.
Huh, you humans are a tricky lot. Nothing, it seems, is as it is. How about that Geico gecko, or is it the other way around? The little green, creepy, crawly critter.
Him? I don't know. Maybe so, maybe no. Look, if you need to make a little money, let's go talk to the boss.
Huh, that woman? She can't be real, the way she treats us all man or beast. I think she feels like all men fall into the second category.
Are you afraid to speak to her?
Oh no, but she's never heard me speak.
So I guess I can't just say, ma'am, the emu wishes to speak with you.
My name is Emmett. So maybe we can start out by telling her that I told you that my name's Emmett and wait for her reaction.
I would be scooped up by the guys in the white coats, wrapped up in a straitjacket, and committed to the nearest sanitarium.
And I would get your old job.
You think so?
Well, who's more experienced than I?
Look, just because you can't talk doesn't suggest that you have a dollop of talent about writing advertising commercials.
You're insulting my intelligence. Any fool can write those little humorous squabs.
Oh, wise one, the word is squib. A squab is something else entirely.
Yeah, an edible relative, at least for the French. Of course, they also eat snails and puppy tails.
Escargot? In French, snails don't sound nearly so slimy. As for puppy dog tails, I think not.
I think it's time for lunch now, talking about food like that.
Look, if you're serious, let's go talk to the boss.
Just like that, with no intro, no explanation?
Sure. No surprise, quite like a talking bird.
That's not on Sesame Street.
Scene 2, later, in boss's office, Ace and Emu stand before her desk.
Okay, boss, are you ready? Here comes the big surprise.
Let's get a move on. I'm a busy lady.
You know the commercial with the car and the lady in the next car?
Do I know it? I wrote it, and I've seen it about 1 trillion times.
Picture this. I'm in the back seat of our car.
Then who the dickens is driving?
Aha! Aha! 'Tis I, your loyal servant, Emmett Amy. I hand my card out the window to her.
I don't recall ordering emu business cards. Oh my God! You talk like an Australian!
Yes, the accent.
You probably have a driver's license as well. Why doesn't anybody tell me anything ever? Ace?
Can we demonstrate? Pretend these two chairs are a car, okay?
You can talk?
Move your chair so that you can play the girl in the other car. Perfect. Okay, it looks good. Now, Ace, you get in the back seat and pretend to be me.
Easier said than done, but I'll try.
And I'll take your role in the driver's seat. Here goes. The cars are running side by side, and I yell, "Grab my hand, I can save you." She does and takes my card. You only pay for what you need.
And then what?
The lady sees Ace in the back seat, whispers, "Pervert," and rolls up her window.
The boss laughed hysterically.
I love it!
Boss hugs Emu while Ace looks on in shock.
Well,
Oh yeah. You're hired!
yeah, all right.
The talking emu, even better than the Geico gecko.
Yes.
They need to live in America. Or Australia.
Okay, you need this one. Forget I'm your wife.
Where's the radio?
Oh, radio's here. The radio's there.
Radio's here.
You're good.
Radio's here.
Radio's there.
Radio's here. There's the radio.
Okay, narrator.
Go ahead. Oh, it's right here.
All right, there we go.
Plot. Written by Jerry Burney, June 2020. The time is the present. The characters are the radio or Jerry, our director, our boss, and everything. Our husband is Bill Brucker, and believe it or not, his wife is played by his wife, Patty Brucker. The agent is Cheryl, and I'm Bill, the narrator. Okay. Plot. An old commercial sparks a new argument. Scene 1, day. The radio is playing, the sound rises for each commercial, then drops in between.
Whop, fizz, oh, what a relief it is.
That's revolting. Sounds like boop, boop, piss, or me in the morning.
Just gotta add the fart.
Well, it is a relief.
It makes me wish for another bathroom. It takes a half an hour for the fan to clear out that green fog.
It's just the two of us.
But when we had the party,
That ain't very often.
With all of your buddies at the plant and they
I admit, they wouldn't stand in line.
killed all the grass in that backyard.
Come on, most of the yellow spots are filled in. Just like fertilizer, makes the grass grow.
Half are just tufts of brown.
Okay, I'll rent a porta potty. Jimmy can get me a deal on one.
That's not quite the decor I seek.
Gee whiz, honey. You're really hard to please. We can hide it behind the azalea bush.
Perhaps the view, but not the aroma.
Where's the sports page?
Why?
Oh, come on. Where is it? I gotta go. Plop, plop.
No. Go down to the Texaco station on the corner.
What the heck?
Until we move, you can only plop plop once a day in my bathroom. Otherwise, go see the boys at Texaco.
Damn.
Husband runs out the door. Now, scene 2, wife is on the telephone with a real estate agent.
Wanderlust Real Estate. May I better your life?
Take my husband, please.
I'm sorry, I have my own at home.
We have a 1-bathroom house.
That will never do.
Not considering what he does in there.
Do you have children?
Not yet.
And without another bathroom, perhaps you never will.
2 bedrooms.
You have or you wish.
Or 3.
I divine from your ramblings you seek a 3 and a 2.
And nothing less will do.
Perhaps a bath and a half, a powder room.
Perhaps.
Now let's talk money.
We lived in our house for 7 years.
No one smokes.
Ooh, disgusting. No, no, no.
No one wants to live in a smoke-filled room except a politician.
How about the farts?
Farts?
Does anyone care about the residual aroma of 7 years of fulsome farts?
A few fans should blow that away.
Big, big fans. Powerful fans. Wind tunnel fans.
Do you have a budget for the next house?
Yes, but I've been thinking.
And?
It might be cheaper to keep the house and sell the husband.
Is he wealthy?
Lord, no.
There's not much of a market for a poor ex-husband.
I did the best I could. My father said I could live at home forever.
And your mother said?
She gave me 6 months.
Oh, so you were forced to settle?
You know, the farting didn't start right away. He gave up beer because I don't like the smell. But,
You didn't realize?
nope. Then he began to stop for a beer on the way home from work and then suck on a throat lozenge.
But you discovered?
Yes, the beginnings of all-encompassing green miasma.
Oh, you poor dear.
And then he started asserting his conjugal rights.
I don't understand. You mean...
What he meant was that he could drink whatever he wished.
Those are grounds for divorce.
You know, but then I realized that I really did like this guy.
So you worked out a compromise?
Yes.
So what is your housing budget?
Why would a builder stop at only 1 bathroom for a whole house full of people?
I would assume that they figured only one person would need to use the facility at a given time.
Huh. When I was a kid, we had parents, my 2 brothers, and my sisters, my mom's sister, and sometimes her mother living with us in a big house, but with a single bathroom. The Board of Health should have closed us down. We had 2 chairs and a little table covered with old magazines for the people in line, just like at the doctor's office.
Well.
And any of them might barge right in and say, "Sorry, but I gotta go," and flop on that seat and fire away, while I sat a few feet away in the bathtub.
How interesting. I have an appointment, so I'm afraid I must cut this delightful conversation short. Goodbye.
Agent hangs up.
I must say, that was quite rude, don't you think?
Well, husband returns from the Texaco station.
Hello.
Did you have a nice walk?
Great. I need more exercise, so that should really be good for me. You're so smart. Instead of complaining about my expanding girth, you simply have a little exercise to get me in shape. In fact, I'm going to quit drinking beer until I get back to the weight I was when we got married. Or, you know, something close.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
The phone rings, wife picks up.
I'm sorry to have cut you off like that.
You were a great help, but our problem has been solved.
They hug. The end.
Get a room.
Is the one at the hotel over here ready for us?
This is so Shakespearean. I need some more comments.
She's coming as we speak. Gotcha.
You're gonna wait for us.
No, she's coming as we speak. As we speak. Gotcha. Okay, ready?
What Are You Wearing? Written by Jerry Burning, May of 2020. Time is the present. Characters are, the husband is Jim Saxton. The wife is Jane Anderson. Jake is Bill Rhodes. Supervisor is Lori Saxton. And I'm your narrator. The plot is a 3 a.m. phone call. Scene 1, night. It's 3 a.m. and a husband is talking on the phone in the living room. Wife enters in robe to confront him.
Are you? Who are you talking to at this time of night?
Jake? Jake. You know, Jake from State Farm.
Bull. Give me that phone.
It is Jake from State Farm.
Oh, sure.
Grab his phone.
Oops. What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Oh boy. Hello, ma'am. I hope we didn't disturb you.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Well, it's kind of casual here in the office on the late shift.
May I speak to your supervisor?
Okay, I'm wearing my usual khakis and a company shirt.
Okay, and?
Like,
But I thought you said that you were wearing some more relaxed after hours outfit.
Well, yeah, I don't have any shoes on or socks, and my belt is unbuckled.
Thanks, Jake.
to husband.
Look, I just wanted to check on the car insurance.
So I just wanted to check on Jake.
I'm going to bed.
I'll be up in a minute.
Husband exits.
Now, Jake, what are you really wearing?
Hello, Mrs. Rumpel.
What? Who the heck is this?
Well, you said, and it's my supervisor, Henrietta.
But that was a long time ago.
According to my timepiece, I was buzzed at 0300 hours. How may I and State Farm serve you?
Well, is Jake wearing khakis?
I said I was. Do you doubt me?
I merely sought verification.
Is that all, madam?
Since Jake was kind enough to give me his wardrobe dealings, perhaps you might do the same.
But she's my supervisor.
So, do they traipse around naked?
I believe Jake meant that your question was inappropriate when directed at a person in my position. I do not traipse, and I would certainly not do so in the nude.
Well then, explain your 3 a.m. work attire.
You're gonna get me fired, lady.
Madam Supervisor, if you please.
Were you calling to cancel a policy?
Perhaps.
All right.
Now, Jake, you are a witness. You are my witness.
I have a cot in my office for emergencies.
Ergo,
I am wearing a black lace robe.
and
You need more?
yes,
The robe covers my black lace nightgown,
and
which covers my black lace bra and my black lace panties,
and
which covers my naked body. There, damn it!
Husband returns.
Are you still palaver with Jake?
here, see for yourself.
Wife hands phone to husband.
Hello, Jake.
Mr. Rumpel?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you Jake's replacement?
I, Mr. Rumpel, am the supervisor.
Come on. Nobody important works in the wee small hours.
Are you suggesting that I am no one, a complete non-entity?
Heavens, I should say not. And yet you are on duty at this dreadful time of night, which might lead one to suspect all is not as it seems.
Well, thank you for calling.
Just a moment, Madam Supervisor. Before you go, just for the record, might I inquire as to what you really are wearing?
Khakis. Good night.
Husband puts down phone.
She hung up.
So did you take care of business?
After you interrupted, I couldn't remember why I called him.
Well, we're wide awake. What should we do?
I think there's some of that salted caramel gelato in the fridge.
I have a better idea. We'll take care of business upstairs. Come along, darling.
Wife takes husband's hand and leads him up to the bedroom. The end.
Thank you, folks. Really appreciate it. Let's give it a hand for our director, writer, Jerry. And then, of course, there's always a woman behind you, man. Where did she go? Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Ellen. Thank you all for coming. It's our pleasure. And we'll see you next year, next spring. I don't know. When Jerry comes up with some more good ones. All right. Thank you. Very well.
You guys are so good. It's really priceless. It was priceless. Yeah, they're so good. Don't you think that's pretty funny?
Huh?